We are back. The families are back. We're here again. No infighting yet. Nope. No beefing. All love in the family.
All love in the family.
My dad got a camera. Give a shout out to Gary, ladies and gentlemen. Gary. Stand up, Gary.
Yeah, stand up, baby.
Stand up, Gary. Wow. Today's episode is sponsored by Credit Karma, Magic Spoon, MVMT Movement, and Bright Sellers. Yeah, Shredder. So we have a great show planned today. We are going to be doing, me and my mom. My mom has spent her whole career as a hairdresser.
Yeah.
How long were you a hairdresser?
Something like 42, 43 years.
You feel that you're confident with the scissors?
Yes, I definitely
One of
do.
the best, would you say?
I'd say I'm in the top 10%. I did.
Don't be modest.
Being modest.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we could go higher than that.
No, I mean, there's a lot of hairdressers out there.
Made a good living.
I made a very good living.
So what I'm leading to is that me and my mom are going to have a haircut off. We've got
that's
mannequins, and we are going to be doing the Karen.
The what?
That's the haircut we'll be competing. It's going to be really embarrassing when your son with no experience does a better Karen haircut than you.
Well, okay, we'll see.
That's a lot of pressure.
Nah, it's a piece of cake.
You better be worried.
Can I make the Karen a little better? Can I give it a twist of my own?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
do I
yeah,
have
of course.
to make it look ugly?
No, you make it beautiful. You make it you, girl.
Okay.
Boss lady. And then also coming up, we've got so I don't know if you guys followed the Creep Show drama. That was a tough one to untangle for me, but luckily we have my parents here to explain the Creep Show drama, and we have what looks like 3 pages of notes.
3 pages of notes. Yeah, last time I used 1 page. This is 3 pages.
Good. I think you need, from what I've tried, every video about the Creep Show thing is like 2 hours long. How many videos did you guys watch?
I watched. Dad did his own research.
Oh, you guys research independently?
Oh, yeah. We always research independently because Dad's always watching some baseball game or something on. So
independent studies.
Always.
And it turns out Creep Show's actually a person.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Shannon.
Also, incidentally, also a creep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well.
And a show.
So anyway, we've got so much fun stuff coming up. But first, before we get into all that, Dad, I have some bad news for you.
Wait, hold on. My mom's calling. I gotta go.
Your mom? Dad, so you had claimed previously that you had only 3 porn followers on Twitter.
I see where we're going.
Which was, unfortunately, an indirect challenge to everybody to count the actual follow. Do you want to make a? Do you want to clarify it all? Do you want to make a? Do you want to amend your estimate before I show the real number?
Oh, you
sure.
actually have a real number?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now,
Oh Lord.
The original discussion, I think, was only people, not entities.
Oh,
so
please.
in other words,
that is splitting hairs.
I don't think so.
Well, even if you do say 3, it's way more
Okay,
of people. Go ahead, but all of them combined.
I
Go ahead.
will say, in my feeble defense, that once I went back there and looked through there, some of those have been on there since the invention of Twitter. I think
Sure,
they
they don't pop up on your feed or anything.
Yeah, they were on there when I opened my Twitter account. I think not really.
Okay. I see. They preloaded. They burned those into your Twitter.
Yeah. So at that point, I think I had about 1,200 Twitter followers.
1,200 Twitter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Had a second heart attack.
And, like a lot of people that follow a lot of people, you might only see tweets from someone you follow once a year. Or
All right,
once a
what's
week
the
or
number?
Well, I have gone through and revised those.
Oh,
so
you've
it's lower
unfollowed
than
some?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
I unfollowed a bunch of irrelevant people. So I know
Not all of them. Not all. Some of them are relevant.
no, not all.
Some of the porn accounts are relevant.
They are. I'm proud of some of them.
Okay, good.
And, reach out to me
for
for
you.
more information on that if you desire. But
No, don't.
No, don't.
No, stop that. I don't want you having conversations with people about your favorite porn accounts.
no, not people.
Oh. What did you mean?
The recipients, the tweeters themselves. Okay. Anyway, I've revised it down. Got rid of a bunch of relevant ones. I know it was up in the 70s, allegedly. And as I said on the last show, I'm not good at counting. So that was really bad at counting.
You got a lot of love from sex workers, though, saying, hey, Gary, sex positive.
I did.
He did.
I did. I got a lot more followers in the sex worker industry. None of them were people that I was following at that point. But
did you follow them back?
No, I'm in enough trouble already. But I did appreciate their follow, including them. My Twitter.
Look, I'm sex positive too, just not when it comes to my dad. I'm sex negative when it comes to my dad. Everyone else, sex workers, God bless. But with my dad, no chastity belt. I don't want any of that. I don't want to know about any of that.
Understandable. But,
so what was the number that you
Okay, so you want the real number?
Yeah.
Okay, so drum roll. My dad said 70. There was some conflicting numbers. I think because my dad was in the process of unfollowing them. But the reports that I've had range between 112 and 134 accounts.
Wow. Oh, my.
Which constitutes about 10% roughly of your followers, of your follows.
Right. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Oh, no, that's, I have, here, Dad, come look at this screen right now. Come here. Come look at this. I knew you'd try to call me out on this. We have
Gary.
screenshots of every
Holy
not
moly.
safe for work account.
Look at that, Gary. The
This
proof is in the pudding.
I knew you would try to dispute this, so we came right. Somebody put this together. Yeah, my dad is being litigated. One person I thought was funny was like, damn, can't you all just let Gary beat his meat in peace?
Well, I think...
Which I respect too, but I think it's just funny.
Twitter isn't porn, and following someone on Twitter...
I've seen vile shit on porn. You could show anything on Twitter. Twitter is porn. It's a gateway to porn.
Well, but just following someone isn't getting you into porn necessarily unless you...
Okay, what is this argument?
The argument is, I don't think you could find any of those interactions except maybe 5 where I've actually tweeted something back. It's all just randomly grabbing people that I had followed or am following and taking something from them. But there's no interactions there. So I would say...
I'm not accusing you of interacting with anybody.
So I plead not guilty.
Okay.
Of being a pervert, I guess. I don't know what else. Just a normal, healthy...
I mean, how old are you now?
70.
70, and you're still, at it. So God bless, I guess.
Yeah. Ask your mother what she thinks.
Stop. I'm not asking Mom what she thinks.
Don't ask her.
Don't ask me.
What do you think? What does that mean?
Never mind. Moving right along.
Oh, God. When the bit goes too far.
Yeah, 114. That was too far.
You know, there was let's not even go into your alt account, to be honest.
Yeah, let's not. Let's
also
move on.
and Gary News. My dad was arguing with people in the comments from the past video.
Yes, he does that.
Which is kind of, I have to say, I think it's funny you do that and it's fine, but it's kind of like a cardinal rule of being on the internet is that you don't argue with people in the comments. That being said, you do you. I love it for you. And here's some of the choice ones because they're pretty funny. I mean, do you feel like you have any fulfilling conversations in the YouTube comments?
Sometimes, and I didn't really go back at anyone except the alleged cosmetology or plastic surgery person. A lot more of my comments were just thank you to people, and I was really stunned by the number of people who wrote such nice things about
that's nice. That must
how
feel
watching
good,
us had helped them with their family issues or just made them feel good. And
some people
Mom
really
just
wrote some heartfelt stuff.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Really
and a lot of those
nice
people,
stuff.
I thank personally. So there was a lot more of that than arguing with people. I think.
I agree.
Well, I'm interested. Well, right. And of course, I'm interested in the arguing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Drama.
Here's one. Your mom needs to divorce that disrespectful asshat. That's cheating. Well, we disagree. That's not cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's not
That's
cheating.
Can you read that?
Yeah, I
Can you
can.
read that? Oh
I
my
have
God.
good eyes. I have the
Wow.
one thing I can say for myself is that I have good vision.
Well, it's just a big blur to me.
Thank you, everybody. I have fantastic vision. That's the one thing I could pat myself on the back.
Yeah, wait till you're 50.
I don't know which side that comes from.
I mean, I still don't have glasses. Yeah, because you both have bad vision, right?
I've worn
I
glasses.
didn't wear glasses until I was 50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then your eyes just...
And then all of a sudden, my eyes went kaput.
Because you have really bad eyes.
She needed to
Don't
wear
worry.
glasses
No,
from
no,
the
no.
time
My
she was
eyes
about
aren't that
20.
bad,
She just
but
didn't wear them until she
they're-
was 50.
I mean, I don't think my vision has got like noticeably worse either. So, I mean, I'm 36 now and my vision's still good. So, knock on wood, I guess. Anyway, Dad responds, "What's cheating exactly? Follow someone on Twitter? Wow, that's a low bar. How's your marriage doing?"
Thank you.
Slam dunk. Kobe. Nice one. Do they respond when you dunk on them like that?
Usually not. And, you know, we all think we're so
They were so
clever and can
stunned.
write the best zingers back at people.
I mean, I don't think these people ever dreamed that the Gary Klein would be coming back with a alley-oop on him.
That's correct.
Do you think they know that it's really you?
I
Well-
think a lot of people think it's a fake.
I've got two different Twitter handles, actually. One is Gary Klein. The other is Gary Bruin. And I had some people looking
Yeah,
at the
YouTube.
Gary Bruin and
YouTube.
not thinking, oh, yeah, maybe
You said
that was
Twitter.
on YouTube.
You're
on the
Gary
YouTube
Bruin
thread.
on YouTube.
So people didn't think it was me. And some of them that doubted, I said, yes, it's me. And I should probably change that to Gary K. Bruin or something. To
You
make
need
it
to
more-
just submit. If you write your social security number or your driver's ID or something, maybe that would let them know that it's real.
All right, that's a good idea. Date of birth, mother's
Yeah,
maiden name, all that stuff. Okay.
Someone else said, "Good luck with all that merch. Such a feeble little left weirdo. Such a coward." Oh, is that's just a general insight to all of us. Dad came on top. He said, "Way to think for yourself."
Yeah. Thank you.
Boom.
Slam dunk.
How's that feel, bitch? And then I don't know how this happened, but you sent another response to the same person. "Good luck with all that merch. Such a feeble left weirdo. Such a coward." And then Dad came out with the second insult because the first time wasn't good enough. He said, "Oh, this is a good one. Actually, I'm a brilliant political thinker with a BA in political science from UCLA. Sorry to disappoint you."
Humble brag.
Nothing humble about that.
Yeah, right.
Do you think you're a brilliant political thinker? That's fantastic.
I do not. But compared to that person, yes.
Compared to him, you are
all relative.
Yeah, you are. That's that's so awesome.
And I
dude.
do have a BA in
No, that's true.
science.
Yeah, absolutely, you do.
Oh, Gary, you're so cute.
You too.
That's a fantastic response, though. I do love that. That could almost be a copy pasta response, Dan, don't you think? Ethan's dad is kind of creepy and rude. Well, that I disagree with. I don't think you're rude.
Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, we know how you feel about the creepy part already.
Here comes Dad with Hamilton quotes. Get the fuck out the way. As Hamilton said, "I'm not stupid. Maybe over your head, I do have a BA from UCLA. FYI."
You're throwing
I used that twice?
UCLA thing around.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's from I'm on Twitter a lot politically, not just with porno stars, but with actual people involved in politics. And
Sometimes they overlap.
I've honed my skills coming back at people like that.
But what do you mean? As Hamilton said, "I'm not stupid."
Well, I think that tied into the one you just said about us being stupid. I don't know how it was
When he punched
disassociated.
his friend,
but
and he said, "I'm not stupid." He wanted to know how he could graduate.
No, someone there called me stupid or called us stupid.
The person said he's just funny, stupid old man.
Right,
I
stupid
see.
old man. There we go.
Okay.
So I'm okay. Hamilton said, "I'm not stupid." Okay, interesting. Because a lot of people probably say I'm not stupid.
Hamilton being the most famous.
Right. Anyway, got him. Here's another one. It says, "I did a quick count. Gary follows 93 different porn-related blah, 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 porn producers, magazines." So, the whole slew of them. Accounts. Let me know if anyone else has done a count. as I may have missed more. And then Gary comes back. Who asked you?
Yeah, who asked him? Mind your
Gary
own
Klein
business.
in the comments. Love that. I don't care if anyone. I don't know if anyone cares, but I'm gonna need a lot less of Ethan's dad and a lot more of Ethan's mom. That is not, just for the record, that is not supported. People love both of you.
Yeah. they
I
do.
admire that person's good taste, actually.
But my dad responded, "That's fair." And then, of course, there's another rambling one about dads. Ethan's dad wants to be a part of the show, blah, 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 blah. And then you responded, "At least I can spell." And the eternal slam dunk. Can we talk
Your.
about
Can't
Gary?
spell your right.
Gary Klein thinks he's the funniest person in the room. Jealous. Someone said, "Dad has definitely had some affairs. Do I know you?" My dad responded. So there you go. And then the one that actually tipped me off to this whole thing was there was some lady who was insisting that my mom has had plastic surgery. And then my dad got into a whole big heated exchange with them.
Wow.
I think she erased her comment, so we were unable to.
Really?
I only have this screenshot you sent me when I was
Interesting.
at your guys' house.
Mm-hmm.
But this person was insisting. They says, "I'm a cosmetologist, or I'm a or I work at a plastic surgeon."
In the field.
Yeah.
Right?
And she says, "There's no way, Donna." He says here, "How absurd." She says, "It's so absurdly common. These procedures are done nowadays. It's not irony. You spot it. You got it. After working nearly 8 years in plastic surgery, I can tell if people had anti-aging work done once I know their age." I'm only able to see glimpses of it. But this person is insisting that you have plastic surgery, Mom.
well,
What work did they claim she has done?
someone said
Botox, face peels, veneers.
veneers. I never even wore braces.
And I said, the only work she gets done is dyeing her hair.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
my hair.
I mean, I was just indignant at this person suggesting they know better than I what work she's got done. And then the next step in defending it was, well, I see these women, they hide it, they schedule vacations. And,
Oh, yeah, right.
Secret.
and it's like, what kind of relationship do these people have? Like, if Mom wanted to say, I'm getting plastic surgery, it's like, all right, where are we going? I
would never.
support her 100%. So I don't
No,
get
you
the
wouldn't.
whole-
It costs too much money.
Oh, burn.
I love to hear that. But she doesn't need it. No one even believes she's the
I would
age.
never
go
do
ahead.
it.
Do you have plastic surgery?
I have no plastic surgery.
But how do you look so good at your age? What's your secret? A lot of
I
people
look
are
in the
asking.
mirror and I go, oh my God, I've got jowls. I've got, wrinkles. I don't know what you guys are
How old
looking
are
at.
you? Like 65 now?
I'll be 66 in October.
66. Golly.
Yeah, I mean, all my girlfriends look like me.
No, they don't.
Please. No, but let me get a
they
look at
don't.
you. So what's your routine? People want to know what's your beauty routine.
Okay, girls, I will tell you my
Because
secret.
my skin is not that nice.
Well, you got hair on your face.
No, but
It's
like I
kinda
feel like
hard
my
to-
skin, like I have blackheads and shit. Like you don't even have blackheads.
She's got the olive complexion thing going there.
My secret is
Mm-hmm.
when you wash your face, use a washcloth.
Wow. That reminds me, I don't know how many people watch One
Wow.
I don't know how many people watch One Punch Man, but should I go
No.
there, Dan? Maybe not.
No, it's true. When you use a washcloth, it takes all the dry skin off your face. And also, years ago when men used to go to the barber to get their hair cut and they would get a shave, and then the barbers used to put these hot towels and wrap them around their face
Yeah.
because it opens up your pores and it makes your hair, well, I don't have any hair on my face, but it opens up your pores.
Okay.
Washcloth sales are about to boom.
So
No, it's true.
so you use a washcloth every night?
Yeah.
And you put warm water on it and you just gently rub?
Really hot water.
Hot water.
And if
Do
women
you use soap?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I use soap.
So what process do you use the soap?
She loves
On the
Lush,
washcloth?
Lush soap.
No, actually I lather my hands and I
Yeah.
wash my face and then I rinse my face off.
What kind of
with the
soap do you use?
I Can I tell the product that I
Yes,
love?
please. The people are begging.
I love Lush products.
So Lush makes facial wash?
Well, I just use their regular body soap.
Oh, Mom, you're just flexing on people. My mom uses body soap on her face.
No. They have face soap.
Face soap.
They have face soap too that I use sometimes.
Was your complexion always really?
Like this?
Yeah.
No, I went through puberty just like all
That is
the
not a
other
yes.
women.
It's always been good. I mean, so many people, when you're a teenager, you look forward to not being a teenager. So you get rid of pimples. And a lot of adults continue to have problems
Adult
with
acne.
But she's never
Well, you know
had
what?
a problem like that.
A lot of teenagers have a habit when they have breakouts or blackheads. They even make these tools where you can squeeze it out. Don't do that. Just take your washcloth and put it on really hot under hot water, and then just put it on your affected area. And it opens up the pore.
Donna, there's a call for you from Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh God, my girlfriend watches that show. That's
hate
so
that show.
Who
gross.
disagrees with
hate
you?
it.
Yeah, the concept just seems disgusting.
So we're basically, it's warm water, washcloth, gently exfoliating.
Yeah. I do that with my back too, because a lot of
Oh, you got acne?
women. No, my back is fine.
But you're saying the washcloth helps.
But yeah, if it prevents anything.
Interesting.
And I do use moisturizer under my eyes.
Only under your eyes.
Yeah, because I
You don't moisturize your face.
no, I don't. It makes me break out.
Wow. So only under the eyes.
Only under the eyes.
Interesting. And is it some fancy moisturizer or is it just like
Well, whatever Dad gets at Costco.
Oh my God. She's just using Kirkland moisturized body moisturizer.
No, not body moisturizer. It's for
But
under the eyes.
I feel like people thought that there was like some secret healthcare thing. And
There is washcloth.
Okay, the washcloth.
The secret really is being married to a wonderful, supporting husband for many, many years and living a
takes credit for
stress-free
everything.
life.
Oh my God.
Well, people were saying we should do some product to sell. I think we should just sell a washcloth. That'd be fantastic.
Teddy Fresh
Forget
washcloth.
Accutane and all that.
I'm
Here's a
telling
family's
you,
washcloth.
I'm telling you, the washcloth is the secret.
Interesting. That's good advice. I mean, hey, I think some people might say that it's too rough on the skin, maybe.
Well, they have. I've tried using. They have sea sponges. It's really rough. Loofah.
The loofah.
Too hard
no,
on your
you shouldn't.
face.
Yeah. But
But
some people would
I'm
say
a
the
delicate
washcloth.
flower.
Jesus. Some people would say that the washcloth is too,
No. They've got. Hey, you can go to the store and get some kind of like a baby washcloth if your skin's real sensitive.
Baby washcloth. Now we're cooking.
I use pumice. I find that works very well.
Oh, pumice rock. All right.
That
so,
and toilets.
so there's my mom's beauty routine.
Yep. Yep.
The washcloth.
Should have been better.
Well, it reminds me of I was going to say One Punch Man. He's like the strongest person that ever lived. And they go, how did you get so strong? And he goes, I do 100 push-ups every day.
It's not that many.
Exactly. He's just born with incredible strength. And you're born with incredible beauty.
That's very sweet of you to say.
You're welcome, Mom.
And doesn't he look more like me than Gary now that you've seen a camera on Gary? Everyone keeps on saying that you and I don't look like each other, although you have Dad's shaped face. But you've got my eyes
I don't ever thought I looked like either of you guys.
and
I've
got
always
my
suspected
teeth.
that I'm adopted. to be
You've got my
honest with you.
teeth. See, your teeth are shaped just like mine.
I think I'm adopted.
We will neither confirm
I
or
saw
deny.
you being born. Okay.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there.
Yeah. Yes, you were.
I mean, I don't remember it.
Goof.
There's been lots of discussions about possibly changing your curtain.
Yeah,
We've been
I've
thinking
read
about that. Do you have any thoughts on what kind of custom curtain you would like?
Well, red is my favorite color.
Black and red?
I don't know.
That's very dramatic, but I think maybe I like that.
Black and red? You think it's going to be too dark?
Does black and red have a stigma? Isn't that kind of like an evil color scheme or something?
Unless
I mean,
Sounds right. I don't know. if
it
it's-
depends on what
Kind of
red.
Nazi-ish or something?
I mean, the blood
What?
red, the blood red with the black is maybe a little Nazi.
Yeah, it's a little Nazi-ish, but we.
But it doesn't have to be blood red.
But we're taking it back. We're taking
have
it back.
You should have a contrast. I mean, you could do. I don't know. Is
You want like red.
No, I don't want red. I'm just saying red's my favorite color.
could do
Let's
like
go
a-
blood red. Let's go. Not. We're taking a full Nazi Germany on this.
Oh my
We're taking it back.
God.
We're taking back Nazi Germany.
How about white?
White and black.
Yeah.
You're a
No?
little literal. What are you, an
Little-
angel? Tone it down.
I was going to say with the red and the black, you could have a graphic, something like Jews will not replace us.
Oh, good idea.
Just cover all bases there.
That's a good idea. Any other, like maybe any other anti-Semitic slogans
You know,
we can add?
You like purple. Purple's your favorite
Well,
color.
what Hila was thinking, which is something nice you might like, is she was thinking to do some original art on a white curtain. Hang it
Ooh,
up.
that would be pretty with lots of red in it, maybe.
Lots of red.
That would work.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So we
Unless
have
it
some ideas.
would it clash with what I wear? Are we better off with solid?
Yeah, probably. That's what I was thinking as a solid. Let's go blood red. Let's just get fucking weird with it, dude. Let's just like
Yeah.
fuck it, dude. People are gonna tune in and be like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Red. Woo.
We'll have to either replace the table or paint the table.
Yeah,
as
we'll
well.
paint the table.
You know,
the
when
mic.
I was a little girl, one of my favorite movies was The Unsinkable Molly Brown. And I remember in the movie, the whole movie, everything in her house, the furniture was all like red, like really red. And then my mother surprised me and she reupholstered a love seat and put it in my chair. It was red. And then I had one of those canopy beds and it was all white. So my whole room was white and red. we could-
Unsinkable Molly Brown. There, yeah, you lost
I'm old.
anyone under 60 or over under 60.
I mean, that's the
on
lady who like
She didn't-
survived the Titanic.
Right,
So
she's-
what
she's
else
a-
was unsinkable about her?
Debbie Reynolds.
What was that?
Starred.
That was pretty unsinkable.
Well, she's not the only one that survived Titanic. Why she got a whole movie and stuff?
She was well.
Because she floats. I mean, that's not that much of an achievement.
I don't
think
know. She was very
She
rich.
wrote a book, and there had been a whole bunch
Yeah.
of other things that she had
I
been
think-
But she's
involved
famous
in.
for floating. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I think she was
Hey, she did better than
political
Jack
or something like
in
that. I'd have to
Titanic.
Google
Jack
it.
didn't make it.
No, he didn't.
Rose did.
Loser.
Yeah. Oh,
Douche. Loser.
douche loser.
All right. So anyway, let's throw it to a commercial. When we come back, we are going to be I can't wait to hear you guys explain the Creep Show drama.
Oh my.
And then we'll be doing our
3
haircut.
pages.
I
3
can't wait,
pages of
can't
notes.
wait. We got a whole book report. You're back in school.
I
What a
felt
great
like
deal.
it.
All right, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Credit Karma has always been there to help you make better financial decisions, and now they want to help even more with Credit Karma Money Spend Account. You're going to be rewarded for good money habits. Credit Karma Money is a brand new checking account where you can win cash reimbursements for making purchases. And when you use your Credit Karma Money debit card, you can win daily instant Karma purchase reimbursements on items up to $5,000. Said what? Just pay for your debit card and just pay with your debit card, and if you win, you'll be notified on the spot, and your instant Karma cash will be added right back to your spend account. Credit Karma Money has already given away over $3 million in instant Karma to over 50,000 Credit Karma members and counting. Open your FDIC insured spend account for free. There's no minimum balance requirements. There's no overdraft fees and free withdrawals from a network of over 50,000 ATMs, people. And between July 1st and July 23rd, when you make a purchase between July 1st and July 23rd, you'll be automatically entered to win $1 million. The frick? Credit Karma Money progress starts here. Right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney to open your free account and start winning instant karma. Go to creditkarma.com/winmoney to sign up for free and start winning instant karma. That's creditkarma.com/win money. Instant Karma is sponsored by Credit Karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusion and terms apply. See rules. Banking service provided by MVB Bank Incorporated. Members FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply. Fat guy like me, let's be honest. I'm always trying to cut down on carbs, sugar, and unhealthy foods. And basically, when you're doing that, you come to realize cereal doesn't fit that equation.
It's true.
Until now. Sorry, but it's that exciting. Magic Spoon is the cereal breakthrough that has changed my life and soon yours. 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving.
Wow.
Yeah. And only 140 calories per serving. It's keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, and low carb. Unfortunately, it's literally made out of like milk.
Oh.
For you, but great for, if you're not lactose intolerant. Variety pack comes with cocoa, fruity, frosted, and peanut butter. They're all amazing. I personally love the cocoa, the chocolates.
Peanut butter sounds good.
The peanut butter is good. It's interesting flavor. It's like salty, which I like. It's like a salty sweet.
That sounds good.
But the coconut or the cocoa chocolate is amazing. The fruity tastes just like that. The fruity and the frosted is like that childhood perfect cereal. It's so good. It tastes amazing. It tastes just like my childhood, but it's super nutritious, no sugar. I mean, it's freaking amazing. Go to magicspoon.com/families and grab a variety pack and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code families at checkout to save $5 off your order.
Nice.
Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/families and use code families to save $5. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsors. I truly do love their cereal so much. Mwah. Once upon a time, in a tiny apartment in Southern California, 2 college dropouts teamed up to create a watch company that broke all the rules. Fair prices, unexpected colors, clean, original designs. It was the movement. MVMT grew into one of the fastest growing watch brands, shipping to over 160 countries around the globe. Now, Movement has expanded into blue light glasses that protect your eyes from screens, minimalist jewelry, and more style essentials that don't break the bank, all designed out of the California headquarters. Listen, we've been working with Movement, and I love it. It's like you usually get this kind of quality from like a $400 or $500 department store, like these really big name brands. Same quality for a fraction of the price, because they're all online and they control the process from start to finish. So it's like,
nice.
You don't need to pay some guy in Italy who's making the same shit. It's all a bunch of bullshit. It's the Movement,
I like it.
And they have a bunch of really cool styles. I definitely recommend just going to the website and checking out all the really beautiful styles. MVMT.com/families. They've got blue light glasses. I myself spend a lot of time in front of the computer. A lot. And they've got these Everscroll blue light filtering glasses that protect your eye from strain and poor sleeping patterns. And they look fantastic too. It's got it all. It's the Movement, Mom. If you want to elevate your look and style and not break the bank, go join the Movement and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/families. Again, that's mvmt.com/families. Thank you to Bright Cellars. If you are a wine drinker or not, but the thing is, picking a wine can be very intimidating. It can be very difficult, and it can be frustrating. That's why Bright Cellars has this beautiful service. Let me tell you about it, Mom. They use a wine algorithm to match you with wines you are guaranteed to love. All you have to do is take the 30-second quiz, and they match you with wines based on things you know you like.
Oh.
For example, you say, do you like chocolate? Yes. What's your favorite type of juice? Apple. And then they crunch the numbers. They biohack your literal body to send up perfect wine that just fits into your taste buds like a piece of Chester's Pieces. Fantastic.
It sounds good.
Brett. So Dan, you tried it. I mean, I'm not drinking that much these days because Hila's pregnant and I'm on Lexapro. You're not supposed to drink on that. So Dan took the lead on this one. Tell me about your
Yes,
wine
I was
experience.
happy to take the lead. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, like Ethan said, you fill out a little survey. It only takes a couple minutes. You give it kind of an idea of your taste. And they send you a bunch of stuff. They sent me, I think it was 6 bottles of red.
Wow.
6 bottles. Let's go.
Yeah.
Somebody's
6
getting drunk.
bottles.
I haven't gotten through all 6 yet. I'm taking it. I'm taking my time.
Yum.
But yeah, they sent a couple Merlots, a couple Cabs, a couple of these Tempranillo.
It says it sends wines
Spanish
from all
wine?
over the world that you have not tried.
It was a Spanish wine. It was a type that I had never heard of before, but it was good. So yeah, I was impressed.
You know, they also say that each box comes with an education card so you can learn about the wine as you're tasting it, know the right serving temperature, what food to pair with it. It's a beautiful, perfect for
That's a
a date
good
night or
idea.
just if you're lush and you need to spice it up.
No, yeah, that's a good
You know?
idea.
With you can also switch up the amount of reds, whites, and roses. If you're a seasonal wine drinker, you can skip an order whenever you want. The best part is that if you don't like a bottle of wine, Bright Cellars offers a delight guarantee. Ooh. I've never been
delight?
guaranteed a delight before. We'll send you a replacement bottle in your next order. So for a limited time, Families listeners get 50% off their first box of 6 bottles.
Wow.
Damn. Bright Cellars by going to brightsellars.com/families. Head to brightsellars.com/families. That's Bright Cellars, BRIGHTCELLARS.com/families to receive 50% off your first 6 bottle order. Bright Cellars, helping families discover wine to love. And us, families.
Yeah.
Families.
I'm there. That
All
sounds
right.
good.
Okay. Creep Show Art. Who is Creep Show Art?
It's a girl by the name of Shannon.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want me just to
Well, so let me
Okay.
set it up. So Creep
Okay.
Show Art, I heard about this drama. I didn't know much about this channel. Apparently she's like a drama, gossip, tea channel / art channel. She made one, the only time I knew about her, she made one really nasty video about me and Trisha
really?
where she said that like we had planned. It was just super bizarre because she like made this claim like it was factual without any evidence. She goes, Ethan and Trisha are faking the drama and the relationship with Moses isn't real. And I know this. And they go, and the title of the video was like, H3 has fallen so far. And it was about how me and Trisha are faking everything. And I was like, girl, this shit is real, as real as it gets. And I just found it, I thought it was so nasty because it was just like totally fabricated. So that was my whole thing. But apparently a lot of people in the community liked her a lot before all this kind of drama came to light. The one thing I do want to point out about Creep Show Art, which I'll put on the screen, is that she suffered, as far as I understand it, the greatest percentage lost of subscribers of any cancellation ever. Did you know that?
I learned that last night.
So, wow, Mom.
Yeah, really.
So I will say she had where did she start? She started at like 600,000 or something. And she's down. This is unbelievable. She's down now to 350. So you're looking at almost 50% sub loss.
Yeah.
That has never been seen before in YouTube history. I mean, it is a fantastic.
Well, you know, when I was, I had to learn about it. You told me to do my homework. And so when I got online to try to learn about what the whole deal was, I watched a bunch of different.
Hey guys.
Sorry, I was just pulling up her channel to show.
Hey guys.
What the heck?
Sorry, that was her. I was just trying to pull up her channel to show. Go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
I was just, I was trying to learn. And so I was watching different podcasts and different, people putting out information. And I found one piece of hers, like all of it had disappeared.
Interesting.
I couldn't even watch any of her videos, but just one.
I see a lot here. I don't think she erased that much.
Well, I don't know.
Fantastic.
Last night I couldn't find.
Yeah, I heard that she has erased a lot of the videos, maybe that you heard about. But anyway, so tell me, this girl Shannon. So what is the drama? Tell me what happened.
Okay, first of all,
the greatest cancellation in YouTube history, the most thorough.
Right.
Well deserved.
Well, okay. I have to tell you about Shannon. I almost have to tell you
about my childhood.
The backstory,
Yeah.
which is regarding a girl by the name of Emily.
Okay.
And Emily's it's so weird how this whole weird dynamic ties in together.
Interesting.
Okay. So this young girl, Emily, from the age of 14 years old, she has been an addict.
Okay.
Heroin, sleeping pills. I don't know how at 14 years old you
That's rough. That's
you
a
know,
rough life.
yeah, I mean, it was awful. Anyways, and this young lady was, a musician. I mean, she was a singer.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started when she met this guy, okay? He became her boyfriend, and his name was Anthony Parker. And I can say that because she says that on her own video.
Anthony Parker.
Right. I don't have to say allegedly.
This is her boyfriend.
Her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, this is her ex-boyfriend.
Right. And she met him at a place called, it was called Nichols something. Nichols, wait, let me see.
Oh, we need the name of the place where they met?
Okay. Well,
Nickelback.
Nickel City. They met at a place. It was like a
what
really.
is Nickel City?
I think it was like a bowling alley or something. I don't know.
The setting?
It was just a little tiny nothing
Okay,
place.
so
And-
two people meet at Nickel City.
And they perform.
They perform together.
Well, she didn't perform with him because that's how they met. He was performing, and that's how they met.
Okay.
And so, oh God. Anyways, this guy turns out this Anthony guy,
We have Young Love.
Young Love, and
Okay.
he is a Svengali.
A what?
He's like a Svengali.
What is a Svengali?
It's somewhat. I got a little piece of fuzz on my face. A Svengali is someone who's very controlling and tells you what to do, how to do,
What is
when
a
to do it.
Svengali, though?
It's-
What is that word? Is that English?
Yeah.
Svengali is a fictional character who was able to hypnotize and control women.
What?
It's an evil type
superpowers.
of thing.
Oh,
I mean, he
Svengali.
just like tells her what to
Svengali.
do, how to dress,
Wait,
what to think.
Is it Sven?
It's like an archetype of a character.
Oh, I didn't know about this. Here it says Svengoolie. Is that just a Halloween thing?
No, that's a guy that hosts bad movies.
Right.
Oh,
to make fun.
Svengoolie.
But
Okay.
the
Channel
word is
23 here.
Svengali.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to define
Saturday
this
night, 8
word.
o'clock.
Define Sven.
There's a Wikipedia page for it.
Oh, there it
it's
is?
Svengali.
Okay.
Svengali.
Svengali. Not to be confused with Svengoolie.
Yeah. That's a show host.
A person who exercises a controlling or mesmeric influence on another, especially for a sinister purpose. Wow, what a fantastic use of the word Svengali.
Well,
Excellent.
he fits the bill.
I just learned what a
Svengali.
Spookagali is.
Svengali. Anyways, so I mean, it turns out they performed together. She sang with him, and all along she is into drugs, and she just Emily tells the story on her channel that she used to. I mean, she's young, she's at this time when she's performing, she's around 17, she said. She lived with her parents and she used to leave her window open. And that's how people would get in and out. Well, under the influence of heroin, she was really drugged out. This Anthony guy crawled in her window and her basically. He just had his way with her. What?
R word.
Oh! I
okay.
forgot.
It's
Oh,
okay.
shit.
We'll bleep it.
Okay,
No, it's
sorry.
fine. Just to learning the internet ways. Just-
Okay.
So but were they dating? Like, what was? The
Yeah,
context?
they were dating, but I mean, she was under the influence.
Okay, so
of
she
heroin.
was there, like not in.
She was knocked out in her
he just
bed,
had-
crawled in, did his thing, and
Wow, okay.
and so she remembers bits and pieces.
Okay.
So that's how she knows what happened. Okay, so let's fast forward through their relationship.
Let's.
Okay, and
Dad, you're not happy with the retelling of Emily and Svengali?
Svengali.
I think we should move on with the main theme, which is
Okay, well, I'm
captivated.
about to get
it's a
there.
It's a Dad. You can't rush the creep show art drama.
okay. I stand corrected.
Maybe not.
You know what? That sounds like my father. Get to the chase. Get to the chase. He hated all the in between. Okay, so
We need a proper setup. I'm here. I'm. You're doing.
I did
great.
all this research.
Oh, you're doing great. I love it.
Anyway, so basically, she doesn't like the way she is with him. She has a therapist.
This is a few years later.
This is at 17, 18 years old. The therapist says to her,
Okay.
ditch this guy, and the way you can do it is get angry. So she tells her
Therapist told her to get angry.
that's what she tells her viewers.
Seems like
I mean,
advice, but okay. I'm not
allegedly,
here to
that's what
question
she said.
details.
So she said that she became a raging bitch. She said that she became an anti-feminist, and she picked on celebrities, and she sang. Right. She became not a nice person. I guess she would get on
On the advice of her
threads,
therapist.
on the advice of her
We're
therapist.
talking about Emily still.
Emily.
Okay.
Right. So basically, this Shannon girl,
Now we're talking about creep show art.
Creepshow Art. Okay. She wasn't Creepshow Art at the time. She was also a musician. All these people are so talented. They're artists, they're musicians. It's really strange. Anyway, this media has a habit of.
You wish they did something more productive with their lives, Mom? With all these talents that they have? I mean, it's such a waste of life, right?
Well, not necessarily. There's always going to be someone better than you.
Mm-hmm.
As good as you think you are, there's always going to be someone better than you.
Okay.
And so, this is a way for them
So
to
don't do it.
express their art on these videos, and they become celebrities and they make a living.
Okay, so they're all
So that's
influencers,
okay.
all YouTubers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
I would
something.
air quote talent.
That my dad is
Okay.
air quoting talent on the musician part, right?
Well, she's no Mariah Carey, all right? So whatever.
So,
Anyway.
so this is good. My dad's giving a dose. He's
Yeah.
annotating your
Okay.
recounting.
Okay.
Page 6.
So Shannon, who's not Creepshow Art yet,
Yeah.
meets Anthony at their work, Mr. Svengali at work. They become, I guess, an item because Emily, she breaks up with him
Right.
because he's not good for her.
And she's mad.
He's mad. He's a weirdo. He's just
Wait,
like,
who's mad?
I thought Emily
Anthony.
was mad.
Why would Emily be mad? She broke up with him.
Didn't her
no, Emily's
Her
happy
therapist tell
to
her
get
to be
rid of
mad?
this
What's happening?
barnacle.
didn't her therapist tell her to be mad?
Oh, she's mad,
Yes.
but she also broke up.
That's
with
how she was able to, it's kind of like a teenager. You have fights with your parents, and it's a way of breaking away.
She broke up with them. in
it's
short.
it's
Good
it's
for
a
her.
Yeah.
okay.
Girl
So
power.
so Shannon meets Anthony,
Yeah.
and they become an item. Anyways, they're both musicians.
Mm-hmm.
She sings on one of his tracks, and for some reason, he's still sending messages to Emily. They're kind of in a weird.
A transition.
Yeah, I don't know. She should have just cut him off loose completely. But anyway, so he sends her the track, and because she's being in this mean mode, Emily, she said that Shannon was not a good. She didn't do a good job
Not
on
a
the
good
track.
singer.
That he should let her sing on his track.
Emily came for Shannon.
Right.
Wow.
So she was not nice to Shannon
Okay.
with her singing.
The makings of a supervillain.
Yeah. So this is Emily,
This is
not
scene-
Shannon,
this is
but
like
Emily.
This scene from In The Incredibles when he tries to take a picture with Mr. Incredible and he's like, "Not now, kid," and then he became a supervillain.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So I guess Anthony decides to use Emily's vocals. Shannon gets upset.
Oh, a double cross.
Right. And
Wow.
so Emily, don't forget this guy's a Svengali. He's all
I
about him.
I didn't forget.
Okay. So he uses Emily's vocals.
Wow.
Shannon gets pissed, finds out about all this wicked stuff, and finds out that her boyfriend, her present boyfriend, who is in communication with his ex-girlfriend, Emily.
Bengali.
Emily and Sven,
Wait, so Shannon is dating this guy.
It's the one guy between the two of them,
But just to clarify, Shannon is dating this guy.
Anthony.
But the Anthony betrayed Shannon by using Emily's vocals.
Correct.
Burn of the fucking decade.
Correct. Right. So basically, that's the backstory.
Okay. So there's beef. There's bitter
There's, but
beef.
right. But Okay. So
on
now,
Emily's side, on Shannon's side. I can imagine Shannon is like, with this rotten dude she's dating, and then also he's using his ex-girlfriend's vocals. Not a nice situation
right.
for Shannon.
No. Actually, it wasn't a nice situation for Shannon. However, people change, and Emily, through therapy,
Hopefully a different therapist than the one that told her to stay mad at everything.
well, she through growth, and she explains, you're not a different person, you just evolve, and you want to make things better. And so she starts on her channel, her YouTube channel. I think it's YouTube. This thing called Sketchbook Storytime.
Okay, she started a YouTube channel.
She starts a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And she is actually a really good artist. She doodles and she
Do
draws
we get air
things.
quotes on the good artist, or do you allow that?
No comment.
No, you have no
Yeah,
insight.
I don't. have
Okay.
an
He can't draw a straight
Well,
line.
Okay, I just wasn't sure because you were out here with the air quotes.
Doesn't mean I can't be a critic.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's true. You are a critic. Anyway, so she draws and she talks over her drawing. Or she draws over her speaking, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And so this is her format. And it's, she's grown her channel. And so in comes the Shannon and this ex-boyfriend of hers, who is now Shannon's boyfriend, Anthony Parks. I don't know if they're married now, but I know that they're together. And she starts a channel.
Fascinating.
And she calls it the same thing, Sketchbook Storytime.
Same exact title?
She kind of rips off Emily's.
Same exact name.
That's pretty much what I
And how
read.
much time has passed since this drama with the vocals?
Probably a couple of years.
Okay. So everyone's gone their separate ways.
Everyone's gone their separate ways. And so now Shannon knows who Emily is because she
Of course.
dissed her stuff. Emily didn't really know it was Shannon. She just knows that it was a girl singing. So Emily doesn't really know who Shannon is, but Shannon
Got
knows
it.
who Emily is.
Got it.
Okay. So it's the same sort of
What
format.
page are we on, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. It's all messed up. I can't even read my own notes. I don't know. It's rotating. Anyway, so basically, people are calling out to Emily that this creep show art is stealing her work,
Well,
and
hold
then
on. She wasn't Creepshow Art at the time.
no, right.
She was Sketchbook Art or whatever. The same
Right,
title.
right,
It was
but
like,
they-
there's another channel. To
Well,
this.
but Emily reaches out to Shannon, not knowing who she is, and says, "I appreciate your artwork. You're a good artist, yada yada. But can you change your name?"
Sure.
And Shannon replies to her, "Thank you for bringing it to my attention," even though she knows what's going on because she purposefully did this. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. There are other artists out there using the same, sketchbook art titles or things like
She's
that.
refusing.
So but she says, "I'll change my name." So she changes it to Creepshow Art.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hence Creepshow Art. And then basically it's back and forth with like Creepshow Art has stolen other people's artwork.
So, because as I understand it, on her videos, she's drawing as she's talking about something.
Correct.
So, how does she steal someone's art?
Well, she can go to someone else's website, steal their art, and then just sort of draw
Just
over it
post
and
it.
embellish it.
Okay, sure.
So she's been doing that kind of stuff. And let me see.
That's frowned upon. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you don't want to steal other people's stuff. And then then it starts to get it really goes south, where Shannon and this guy Anthony kind of make her feel like she's friends with them. I guess there's different websites. Let me see. What are these things called? They're like sock puppets.
Sock puppets, anyone?
Sock puppets. It's a
Well,
here. Wait.
sock puppet account is usually
Right.
You're saying
a
they have fake accounts?
Right. They're fictitious
okay.
online.
Okay.
Well-
Yeah, go ahead and define that. I like that.
Okay. It's a fictitious online identity to block someone or create false majority opinion,
Love that.
you know?
So they're creating fake accounts
Yeah,
to pretend like they're her friend. and
Right.
They don't know who she
it's
is.
vote stacking. I mean,
Oh,
they do
vote
that.
stacking.
They do that. They do
Interesting.
that in politics too.
Not-
You know?
I think Mom's bearing the lead a little bit here
Go
because
ahead.
most of this came from another discussion site, Lolo or Lomo.
No,
something.
Lolcow?
It's called.
Are we talking about
It's called Lolcow,
Lol cow.
and that's a website.
close.
It's a gossip thread.
Lolo.
Okay. So let me clarify. Now we're on the lol cow.
Everyone's
which
confused.
which is a gossip website.
Right.
So Shannon and her husband
Right. They
have made fake accounts.
right, and then they get on this gossip thread,
Yeah.
and they make it sound like Emily's.
They
Not.
start talking about Emily. But why did you say
Crap
that they're
and-
friends? Are they friends?
Well, what this creep show does,
Mm-hmm.
and she's done this to other people. She's befriended people where they actually think like
So
you
publicly they're
and another YouTuber might be
Yeah.
friends, whether you meet
Meanwhile,
physically
she's
or
on
not.
lol cow.
right, and she pretends, and so they think, oh, there's no way it's this person.
Right.
You know, they're trying to figure out who's stalking me and who's doing this
Mm-hmm.
because this girl Shannon set up a fake identity like she was a young person and she was stalking
Hmm.
Emily. They even took pictures of like her neighbor, like where she lives,
Oh, and then
and she thought that they were like going to come and kill her.
oh, so they would take photos of like her house and her neighborhood.
Well, not her
and
house,
they would
but like
post-
in
and
her
what would
area.
They say? They would post it on locale, and what would they say?
Well, they were like,
they're trying to scare her.
they were scaring her with the things that they were
some
saying.
psycho stalker.
Right. And she's trying to figure out, I guess because there's ways to figure out the identity of who's these sock puppets are, because they tend to come out at the same time, or there's like, it's kind of like a fingerprint. Even though you might not have an actual name, they can figure it out like 98% of the time when they really investigate
Who's
it.
they?
Well, the administrators, I think she meant.
I
And
think it's
that's
like,
what outed them. The
like the
admins.
IP.
Well, before we get, so what did they do? What's an IP?
Okay, an IP is the Internet Protocol.
We have that. We have IP defined on her cheat sheet.
It's
awesome.
it's a set of rules that dictate how data should be delivered over the public network.
Dude, I can't believe you wrote that down. That's awesome.
I did. And
Are these
also,
front and back? Oh wow, these are all front and back.
and there's also a TCP, which is an Assistant Commissioner of Police, also known as Indian Police Service.
What?
That sounds off.
That's
Yeah.
not a thing.
I don't know.
TCP, is
I
that
don't
an
know.
internet thing? Why are we talking about the police?
Well, they're also known
Wait, whoa,
TCP and IP.
Back it up.
Okay.
TCP.
It's also
Define TCP again.
TCP.
TCP is an Assistant Commissioner of Police.
What?
That's what it says.
I think what you're thinking of is the TCP IP.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's exactly what
But
it
then
is.
read again how you defined it. Read the definition.
It's a commission. It's like a police patrol for the the commissioner.
Maybe policing would be a better
Yeah,
phrase
okay,
than the
policing.
police.
Okay,
Than
policing.
Policy.
No. There's no policing commission. It's just
I think look it up. Look up TCP.
I think
slash
I am.
I.
It's
IP.
literally.
I think
just,
that acronym is likely used in multiple contexts, and you
Yeah.
you may have looked up the wrong
Okay,
definition.
It's
well-
the wrong thing. It's a technical term. There's no police body of the internet.
Okay, well,
Policing what's posted on locale. Just for clarity.
okay.
So Shannon even had accounts that she would create to criticize herself
Right.
to build sympathy for her as she was plotting against this.
Right.
And that's
Pretty-
a violation even of this sketchy discussion site's rules. So the admins outed her.
Right. So there's actual YouTubers.
May I ask, what more did she do? What did she do, like the whole suite of harassments Shannon did to Emily?
Well, she just said terrible, terrible things. And this guy, Anthony, whom Emily said she knew that all of his buddies, and they would go to high school and talk about how they would shoot up the school, like this whole Columbine deal.
They were saying she wanted to shoot up a school?
Anthony. So she knew what kind of character was. So when she figured...
Wait, Anthony was saying he wanted to shoot up a school?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's a school shooter?
No, he never did, but
But
they
he's got
talked
school shooter
about
vibes?
it. Yeah, he did stuff like that.
Heesh.
Let's see. Let me see where there's so much
Yeah,
crap.
go take your time.
Oh my God.
And then she even.
Oh, and then wait. So that also there's a photo bucket storage site, okay, that you can get personal photos, which they did of Emily, because Emily, I guess, posed for pictures when she was a minor.
Nude.
Also, well, she didn't say nude, but she said she posed.
She implied it was implied that
I
it may
don't
have been
know. She
nude.
said she took.
Okay, so what
pictures.
happened with the pics?
Well, you can these photo bucket sites. You can share these images, and she actually, when she was trying to get her life together before she actually was on YouTube, she got a job, and they sent photos to her boss and got her fired.
Wow. That's
So
messed up. So
they're
they're really messing with her life.
they were making her life. They were trying to ruin her
So
life.
They took private photos. They got her fired. They
Right.
were threatening her, showing pictures of her neighborhood on locale.
Right. And also they accused her of like pre-op, like transgender type of
They were saying that
insults.
she was trans?
Right. Like she was they were saying things like, "Oh, do you still have your man parts?" and stuff like that. Now
Where?
this woman
On
has 2
locale?
children, Emily. But he was accusing her of not
through
being
different accounts. So it looked like
Right.
it wasn't them criticizing her. It was all
No, but on
accounts they
on locale, they were spreading a rumor that she was trans.
right. Right.
She even doxed her own sister. Something came up where she had released this information and lied about her sister, and that was part of the admins getting rid of her.
Shannon
So-
doxed her own sister.
Yeah, so now
why?
her sister joined Emily, but there were quite a few people that made
Oh, it's
videos
crazy.
about this that talked about they were her friends, and it seems like she just put so much planning
She
into messing
plans
with people.
Right. It's
You know,
premeditated
It kind of
for
reminded
sure.
me of, Lex Luthor, where Superman says, if you only used your genius for the good instead of evil,
Right.
if they took half of the time they spent plotting to mess with people, and, I said this last week too, and do something good, do something creative, do something to help humanity instead of tearing it down,
They got
maybe the
into-
world would be a little better place.
Yeah. No, they got into her Facebook
Whose
account.
Facebook.
Emily's Facebook.
Shannon got into Emily's Facebook.
Yes, they
account.
said that they were.
logged in?
They said that they were friends, and that somehow their accounts were compromised, and so they wanted another friend request. So Emily, naively gave them accepted them as friends,
Okay.
and so they got into her, and they blocked her out of Facebook. And at the time, she said it was impossible to get back in. And
Spent so much time.
oh
on
my
this,
God!
trying to-
And the thing
why are
is
they so
that
obsessed with her?
I don't know. It was
Odd.
terrible because Shannon felt like her boyfriend had cheated on her with the ex Emily, and
So
Emily,
she said.
right? That's what allegedly.
But it's wild how 2 years later these two people are so still obsessed with this girl who's minding her own business and probably hasn't thought about them.
She just wants to get on with her life. But the thing is with this creep show, they've befriended other people. Like other people will send a message to them and say, "Hey, I really like you," whatever. They'll pretend to be their friend. And then they
Trash them on locale.
right.
Interesting.
They make these puppet things, the sock
puppet
puppets
accounts. Yeah.
and then they say all these terrible things about whoever paid them the compliment.
And so then how did people figure out about all this stuff she's done?
Yeah, what was the catalyst for her losing all of these subscribers?
Emily figured it out because on one of the videos that Shannon put out on her creep show. She did a sketch of Anthony and Emily.
So she never even knew that they were together.
She didn't
that's
put
so
the connection
weird.
together. She had no idea
freaking weird.
that Shannon was behind this or Anthony.
So when she
Didn't know who Creepshow was. She just thought she was
just a faceless, you know,
right, because she
And
never
she thought
showed
they
her
were friends,
face.
too.
She thought it was another fellow artist. She had no idea who was sending her and destroying her
so
life.
Emily saw that Shannon did a drawing of
She-
her ex,
Right.
and then was like, "Oh,
She goes,
shit.
"Oh my God!" And she put all the pieces
this
together.
person who's been harassing me,
Yep.
doxing me, getting me fired,
Right.
posting pictures of my neighborhood,
Right. And she
So
even was concerned at one point for Shannon's well-being because she knew Anthony was this evil Svengali.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out that Shannon's just as bad as Anthony.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Then maybe they're a perfect love match.
Well, I don't know, but
True love
but,
exists.
You know,
It's a love story in a way.
it's crazy.
But wait. But like that's not proof, right? So how did they prove that all these posts from these sock puppet accounts?
She
were
says she's
scams?
got receipts. I'm not really
I
quite
think you're missing a detail here, which is that the admins on the website.
She went to police. She went to a private detective.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did she go to?
Wait, hold on. You're missing a
Well, they
detail.
told her to take snapshots of all the stuff that was posted.
Mm-hmm. The police.
Her attorneys told her this.
Okay.
The police told her that she didn't have a case, that there's no way to prove it.
Yeah, I mean,
And so her attorney said, take snapshots of everything. And I guess through the snapshots, it shows.
you are missing the detail. Is that when Shannon was posting all these terrible things on Lolcow, she was promoting her own channel, and the admins knew it was her based on the IP and everything. And
I don't think she was promoting her own channel as much as she was just trying to destroy Emily.
well, that's not against the rules of Lolcow. What's against the rules is promoting your own thing. I think that's where she went awry. And the admins were the admins did a big expose where they're like, "Yo, just so you know, this person posting all these horrible comments is actually Creepshow art." And the admins of Lolcow dumped on her. Am I correct in that? Can anyone back me up?
That's correct.
I think
That is
so.
what happened. The only detail is it wasn't by the IP. It was actually by just browser cookies.
I think so. It wasn't. It was not
interesting.
IP. It was not IP.
That's an important detail because of how she tried to defend herself, which I'm assuming is coming up. Here.
So wait, so what does it mean that they figured it out via browser cookies?
According to everything that I've been watching, this is so. Oh my God! This is just so
It's
crazy.
tangled,
It's so crazy. When a YouTuber puts out information, no matter what he puts it under his name, you know, I guess there's a familiarity of how they do things. It's almost like Jack the Ripper. He always killed his victims a certain way. Some things are just like it's a signature type of a thing. Does that make sense?
No. Well, go on. I'm curious where you're going with this.
Well, they figured it out.
Based on her signature?
Well, you know, it's like
No, that's not how they figured out. Dan, what does it mean to, well, as I understand it, they actually have, it wasn't like a forensic, like, oh, she wrote this like Shannon, which I think is what you mean.
they put it out at the same time. These accounts were all created at the same time.
Okay, so there was
The harassing happened at the same time. Plus, Emily pointed out the fact that she was constantly being like no other YouTuber would ever compare her work with another YouTuber's. Like Shannon said when she wrote to Emily, you know, that I'm not copying you, that there were other YouTubers that did this format and yada, yada. Now they do, but at the time they didn't. And so a lot of other people were writing to Emily saying, did you know that you and Creepshow Art have like the same drawings, have the same this,
So there was always
so there was always
something weird
comparison
there.
between her and that particular
So Dan, how
channel.
did they figure out via cookies? What does that mean?
Well, it just means she wasn't very careful, and she's logging into a bunch of different accounts from the same computer, same browser, and the administrators of the site, once they caught on to it, they could investigate and they could see that, and
So they could literally
there's
see that
identifiers.
she's logged into her YouTube channel. There's no room for doubt. Like they're like, this is definitely her.
Right. Yes. All kinds of information about your browsing online is stored in something called
that's
cookies on your
interesting.
browser.
So
right.
So the admins are like, this is 100% Creepshow art.
Well,
you can see that she's logged into.
They
her
said
YouTube
that they
channel.
can check it like it's like 98% proof
Okay.
type of a deal.
Right. And so then what? How does a Creepshow art?
Oh, this is another thing that I've left out, which I think is kind of an important thing.
Okay.
Anthony, I'm losing you. I know it's
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. You're not.
Okay, and
I'm tired because Theodore woke up. He was up like all night. It's a whole thing. No, I'm
Okay.
I'm captivated. I'm
Okay.
captivated. I'm sorry for yawning. It's not personal.
everyone's going, "Come on, Donna,
No.
tell us
I'm
the
captivated.
story
Go
already."
ahead. No, I'm with you.
Anthony and Shannon decided they planned this that they wanted to become homeless.
Pat?
Yeah, this is another weird shtick. They decided they were going to live out of their car for a year to save money.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they.
Well, if things are tight, then sure, why not? I guess.
Well, and so one of the things that Creepshow Art kept on saying, stop picking on me. I was homeless. I have all these issues. And that was another thing that they kept on, Shannon kept on picking on Emily because of not only of her drug habit, but she had an eating disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything that Emily had, Shannon was saying, I have,
Okay.
and so then she was saying, oh, I'm homeless and, please don't rag on me because
But so when it came out that Lolcow was like, this is 100% Shannon, how did she defend herself?
Shannon,
Mm-hmm.
she just, well, like I said, I couldn't find a lot of her
you don't know.
videos.
Because Dan, I know you.
Yeah, when I looked it over, the key thing was she made a community post on her YouTube channel.
Okay,
her
see,
Creep show.
because you just gave us a homework assignment, like,
Hey, no, hey, come on.
It's all good.
I'm not playing. This is a tangled mess. This is a tangled mess.
help me, Dan, help me, Mr. Wizard.
Yeah,
This
this is kind of a deep cut to find, anyways. Here is the community post. I guess I'll send it to you, Ethan, if you want to pull it up.
Put it on, or just throw it up on Discord or something.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so here, this is weird. She posted her explanation on her community tab on YouTube, which is like the last place I would want to post something if I wanted anyone to see it.
Right.
Although it does have 9,000 likes, so I guess a lot of people did see it. But the key part is that she said someone was posing as her on certain sites, spoofing her IP, doxing her family members, and writing about herself, sending death threats to other people from her account, making false accounts to spam her comment section, spam her friends with hateful things. So, according to her, over the course of years,
10 years,
the highest level, this incredible hacker who was able to spoof her ID and log into Lolcow and even convince the admins it's her, while simultaneously sending hate and death threats and trying to ruin people. It wasn't me. It was this weird stalker.
she was actually gaslighting.
Oh, is that a gaslighting?
That's what gaslighting is.
I think it's just straight up lying.
Nope. When someone does something to you and you make them think.
I feel like we're all nobody knows what gaslighting.
No. That is gaslighting.
All right, okay. Weird. She's
It's a famous movie from the
Basically,
40s called Gaslight.
It's a very popular term right now.
well, people are misusing it.
Okay.
Constantly.
And gaslighting is like, I mean,
It's when you confuse someone of their objective reality.
exactly. And she was making it sound like Emily was doing this to her when reality it was completely the other way around.
Oh, she was trying to say, well, actually, it's Emily who did it to me. Yeah, that is gaslighting.
Right.
Okay, so basically the admins of lolcow responded to like, dude, we got your cookies. There's no question about it. Like, stop lying. And that was slam dunk. Creepshow Art is definitely now living in her car.
Yeah.
And not by choice.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing is really crazy. I mean, this whole media or medium.
Of YouTube.
Yeah. It's like it attracts so many
I know it.
it's like a moth to light.
I know it.
You know, I mean, there's
It's
a lot of
because people see it
strange
like-
issues people have, and
Oh man,
they're
there's
all
so much bad activity on the internet and on YouTube. There's so many bad actors. It's crazy.
yeah. But I do
So
want
is that
to.
the whole story?
Yes, but I do want to give a shout out to someone.
Okay. We love mom's shout outs.
I want to shout out to a girl. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Kales Brown. And she's a YouTuber. And she went ahead and she explained the whole drama. If you want to watch her channel, she probably
better.
did a much better job than
Probably
I
if you want-
did.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Oh, shush.
Kales Brown. My mom
Kales
loves
Brown. And one thing that touched my heart about this young girl,
Kales Brown or Emily?
no, Kales Brown,
Okay.
she shared something about herself, her life. When she was a young girl, her mom and dad were in a financial situation, not a good one, I guess, when there was a whole, what was it, the I don't know, the economy was going crazy, not in a good way, and inflation, and anyways, her family was, you might want to say, couch surfing for a year. Like, she wasn't out on the streets or anything, but she was basically homeless. And as a young child, it left quite an impression on her. And so when Creepshow made a comment and started boo-hooing about the fact that she was homeless when it was by choice, you know, she's saying you can't use this as an excuse, like, because
She took it personal.
right, because you know this was by choice. Where this young girl, she knows what it's like to be homeless, and she never uses it as a weapon. Like, oh, don't listen to me or don't diss me because I was homeless. You know, she picked herself up by her bootstraps, and look at now she's on YouTube, and she was very clever and articulate. And so shout out to Kales Brown.
Kales Brown.
Good for you.
Well, that's it. I mean, that's the Creepshow Art. I think you did a pretty good job.
Oh my! I had the worst migraine. I got to tell you.
I had a hard time unraveling that myself, but I think we got that. I think is how does she rate there of YouTube villains in your mind, Shannon?
You know, that's interesting because I'd have to say that this Anthony Parker is the puppeteer.
I think he's the ultimate villain.
She's bad. She's really bad because if you watch her videos, some of the ways that she
I
talks,
think this guy should be.
she's
probably
just not.
investigated
She's
by
not
authorities,
good.
eh?
But you know what? She went right along with them, and so you know, I'd say she's up there. I'd say she might be. I mean, I don't have all the information about other YouTubers, but
right.
you
Well,
know,
we'll get there.
she's bad. She's bad news.
Okay. Creepshow Art. Well, thank you, Mom and Dad, for illuminating us. Creepshow Art explained by my parents.
Quick
I'm
question.
exhausted.
Yes, Dad.
Is there anyone doing good things on YouTube that maybe we could
Ethan,
report?
he's-
Yes,
he's
I'm
our-
my son, the
no, I
Batman.
mean,
Ethan.
it's not like that.
It's-
I mean,
We-
I just
we
talk
always-
shit about people. Don't overdo it.
No, we refer to you as the Batman.
I don't like that.
You don't?
I appreciate it, but it's like I think you're overestimating what I do here.
Well, I'm your
just talk
mother.
shit.
You have tremendous power.
You're my.
Oh, I forgot that. That reminds me. My dad is drunk with power on Twitter.
Gave you that cue. You're welcome.
My dad, I'm hanging at the house for 4th of July, and my dad goes, I have 3,800 followers, and now I understand the power you yield. And I just thought it was so funny that 3,000 Twitter followers have gone straight to my dad's head. He's consumed by his power and influence, right?
Yeah, but tell Gary,
I-
tell him why.
Totally power hungry. It's all part of my plan for world domination.
You're about to start posting on lolcow about me.
No,
Like Pinky in the
thing
Brain.
that, we're all fairly insignificant in terms of the world at large. And when I was a kid, way back when, I probably wouldn't have met 3,800 people in my entire life. And now I can communicate with these people. And the only issue I was saying is that it can be used for good. There was a petition going around from someone that got sent to me to support the woman Olympic athlete on the U.S. team that was suspended from the Olympics for testing positive for marijuana. And it was really horrible to her. She just found out her mother had died from the media and didn't want to drink. So she just, had a little marijuana. I think she had even already completed her event.
Yeah.
And she got tested, and now she can't go to the Olympics. And people think that's unfair. It's legal in the state that she did it in. And the FDA considers marijuana a performance-enhancing drug.
If you want to fall
that's
Not
asleep.
according to
marijuana,
anyone.
no, it is
Yeah.
a de-enhancing performance drug or
It
de-performance.
could enhance like taste, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, but not anything athletic. That's why
It could enhance your laziness and apathy,
Yeah, make you go
there's
to
very
sleep.
few
your paranoia, anxiety.
very few knife fights at concerts where people are stoned. Everyone's just relaxed.
No one gets pulled over and gets a traffic.
But
a
anyway, the
speeding
point is
ticket.
you retweeted
Got
this petition,
retweeted,
and
it.
you go ahead.
Well, normally one person, two person might have even seen it. Now I would say it got retweeted 70 times, maybe
Just from your single
just for
retweet.
my retweet.
That is an
Which-
Yay!
50
Is-
signatures
that-
on this petition, which probably pushed it over the top.
How do you know you got 50? That seems generous.
When I look on my statistics there, I mean, you can see
You're crunching the numbers on the
how many are
retweet? Oh, I
retweeting
see.
it, and right.
Oh,
so-
see, that's funny that you're in the analytics crunching the numbers because I've never even done that.
Well, yeah, I looked.
You don't know your
I
father.
put out a page that showed, how many my interactions have increased
You're-
and what percentages they were. Multi-column, 2,800%, which is like from ground zero up. I had nowhere to go.
So
but
we're
up,
crunching
but
the numbers. You have, I think you may have changed the world. I think you might get her back in the Olympics.
I hope she gives me the credit I'm so due. If
Well,
that
now, I mean, if she does, I mean, we need to point to Gary's retweet.
I should-
3,000 followers.
I should probably get a free trip to the Olympics in Tokyo if that turns out to be the case.
I don't think you want to go to that super spreading event.
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated.
Not against what they're cooking up. Anyway, let's cut some hair. What do you say, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, wait. Before we go, can I show off my
sure. What you got? You want
Oh,
to do a
oh,
little
sorry,
a
Shredder.
fit check?
here? I want to show because it's always cold in here, so I'm wearing my.
Teddy Fresh,
very
Ela
nice.
Klein original jacket. Work it, Mom.
Love
Work
it.
it.
Is that available?
No,
Oh,
long
it's
sold
not?
out. It's
No.
long, but
a
show
lot of
it
good
off.
that
Enjoy
did
it.
on
Flex it.
This is really cute.
People always love what she's wearing and then want to get it, and it's not available.
That's okay. You got to just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay, we are going now to the hair cutting segment. My mom just found out we will only have 5 minutes
There's
to
no
perform the
way.
haircut.
There's no
well,
way.
you're the genius hairdresser. You got to, it's
Can
me
you give
against
me
you.
10?
Listen, nobody wants to watch us do nobody wants to watch like a real barber haircut. We got to get in there.
Oh my
mix it
god!
up.
5 minutes? That's like.
If you can't defeat your untrained son in
All right.
5 minutes, come on,
Yeah.
we should be able
5
to tell.
minutes.
It's
Yeah.
speed
Holy
haircutting.
shit! That's
Yeah.
going to be like the worst haircut.
Well,
all
it's
right,
the Karen,
let's do
so
it.
the bar is pretty low to begin.
All right.
Okay,
Let's do
we're
it.
going to set up. We'll be right back. I feel like my mom's cheating right now.
I'm not cheating.
You're
I'm just
you're
waiting it
prepping
out.
the mannequin.
I'm getting her.
Is
hair
mine
wet.
getting the same treatment as yours?
Here? Oh,
You better give me the same starting point because
Here,
mine
there
looks
you
all
go.
mine looks all haggard, and yours is all beautifully treated.
Well, I just combed her hair.
Well, give mine the same
I
treatment.
only
We have
have
to.
5 minutes.
It's not started yet. That's why you're cheating.
Okay, well, go. Pick a comb. Here's your bottle.
Okay, so we need to start from the same spot. Wait, stop with the whole measuring and shit. You already started.
I have 5 minutes.
It didn't start yet.
Okay.
We have to start from the same
I
place.
thought I asked Dan if I could like.
Am I doing this right? Why
Can
does
I
my hair look
section
all
her
bad?
hair?
I don't know
Before
what
I
that
start
means, but I think
You
no.
keep asking me that. I don't know what that means.
What is sectioning the hair? That
You
wanna
know,
do
putting
so much?
some hair that I don't want to be cut out of the way.
You can when the timer starts.
That sounds like part of the process to me. Yeah.
Okay, but why does mine look all haggard and yours looks good?
Because you have to comb
Oh,
it.
just keep
E.
combing. Just keep
Just
combing.
Get it wet and comb.
Seems like there's something you're not telling me.
No, hey.
All right. So,
All right, are we
Wait,
ready?
hold on. No, I'm not ready because yours looks like. Look how beautiful yours looks.
How does it look beautiful? Her hair's wet.
Okay, does mine look the same?
Well, you have to comb it.
I
It's
gotta
up to
stand
you.
up. I gotta stand
I'm
up.
not
My
cutting
mom's
your
getting-
your Gloria head too.
Okay, this is the kind of shit my mom.
Wait.
Look how good her hair looks. It's all going back and shit.
This is
Hold
a
on.
buzzer if you want to use a buzzer.
Okay.
This doesn't have wires. I thought it'd be easier for you to use.
Dude, yours looks so much better. Look how good it looks. Like I.
All right, here. Let me do.
Prep mine.
Where's the water?
You cheated, dude.
I didn't cheat.
Look at your mannequin.
It's just water, for goodness sake.
It's all part of the process.
Oh, please.
Okay, so while we're prepping my mannequin, Dan, let's show the Karen.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
Karen is kind of like a interesting cut. It's kind of like a bowl. It's almost like a female bowl cut in a way. It's a weird. It's an interesting do, isn't it?
It's a disconnected haircut.
You got to talk into the mic if you want people to hear you.
Oh, where's the mic? It's a disconnected haircut.
What does that mean?
It's disconnected.
What? Her head? I mean,
No, but like they don't necessarily match. Like one piece of hair doesn't necessarily match with the other. It's separate. It's almost like a separate haircut.
Okay. So have we got the Karen on screen?
Okay, you got it?
Okay.
Is she wet now? Here, let me comb her to make her pretty so you can be happy.
Yeah. Thank you. And then actually, I need to see the Karen if somebody can put it up because I need to know what I'm doing, what I'm cutting.
All right. Your new profession. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
She's shedding.
Yeah.
Wait. You guys are going to have to vacuum the.
Oh my God! Do we have the volume to do a Karen haircut, Mom?
Yeah.
You can do that in 5 minutes?
You know, you don't have. I'm not going to. Oh.
Yeah, show me that one.
That is so hideous. That is the most.
All right, so let's get a timer going. Hold on, no touching. Hands to yourself.
All right. Everybody ready?
I
You know
am
what?
ready.
Can you take that off the screen, the picture, and have a picture of us? That way, it's a mirror, so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's good. Oops.
Okay.
Wait. There. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Whenever you're ready, start that timer.
Here we go. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my God. So do I say what I'm? What are you doing? Get out of here. So I'm parting her
Talk into the
hair.
mic.
I'm parting.
You don't have enough time for all that.
Okay, I'm parting her hair along the parietal ridge. This is like a demo. And I'm going to get this out of my way because I don't want to cut it. Because this part
Not
is
a
gonna
bad
be
do, honestly.
Just, oh my
I
God.
think
Oh my
Karen,
God, Ethan, you are in
comes
trouble
in
already.
Here. Well, Mom, you have 5 minutes. Like, how much? Give us a timer update.
We're about 40 seconds in.
Oh, okay. So, fair amount of time. I
right.
think it looks something like this, where it's a little shorter here. Can I see the Karen again?
Oh, you're
Okay.
so funny.
I think we need to see some scalp, if that's possible. Do we have buzzer? Do we have a buzzer? Oh, yes. Okay, fantastic.
A buzzer?
Buzzer. Clippers, good.
Oh, I thought you meant like a, okay.
Oh yeah, this is good, I think. Oh, wait, is the battery dead or was it too intense for it?
It could be too intense.
I think the battery's dead, Mom.
No, I charged it overnight. You're not supposed to use a clunk of hair. You just use small pieces for
I thought I
crying
could just
out.
go for it with this thing.
Well,
Here.
you want to trade?
Listen to this. This thing's dead. Oh, I need that. That's like the
Here.
dildo you had in your.
Oh God, Ethan. I can't believe you just said that. Oh Lord.
Okay.
You know what?
This behemoth. So here's where we're looking. That's pretty Karen, right?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, right? There's something to that.
Oh Lord.
Or maybe it's too trendy currently. Do we like this little thing here or no? Mom, you're putting in clips. You are in trouble.
Okay.
And then I think it's something like here. We're going to trim this real short. You guys want to see what's doing?
Yeah, we could see it. That's good. Yeah, this looks great.
Oh my God. What are you doing to that poor head? I don't know how I'm going to do this in 5
Give us a
minutes.
time update here.
We're let's see, about 3 minutes in.
3 minutes? Oh no.
So the Karen at this point, we're going to want to go up here.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Layers. I'm layering.
You're layering.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, this thing isn't working. You're right.
Here, you need this.
I do.
Here, you can take this. I'm
You're
a fair
done with it?
competitor.
Okay.
I mean, mine's
give
pretty
it-
much done. I feel like at this point, it's just trimming the edges and such. No? Can you show me the photo again?
Okay, yeah, here you go.
Okay, so there's a big swoop here.
Right.
Here, now I think I just need to style it.
Yeah, you
Do I
need,
have
you need that front swoop.
Do I need a? Do we have a blow dryer, Mom?
Yes, we do. Oh, it's over there.
It's not plugged. We have no time for shenanigans. I'm doing a swoop now, short in the back. Perfection. We got a swoop. We need a little shorter here. There you go. Let's do a swoopy here. I think I'm onto something. Like, where's your swoop, Mom? You're.
What?
How much time she got?
Not much.
Unfortunately, I think we only have about a minute left.
A minute, Mom. A minute.
Ah! Ethan. This is impossible. You
Not
gotta
for
give
me.
Oh, 5 minutes? Okay, this is ridiculous.
I think my Karen is coming pretty perfectly. I mean, I'm kind of done. That's pretty good, right? I mean, that's pretty good.
Let's see the back.
Let's not.
Let's see the back. Yeah, it looks great.
All right, do a countdown.
Yeah.
Are you done?
10, 9,
No.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay, wait.
and
Okay,
1.
Mom, here, turn that off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you one opportunity. My dad is literally, can you show to my dad? Cut to my dad. Cut to my, Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I already got
You're watching a YouTube video. We're doing a show.
Okay, I'm not playing a critical role here.
You, we can
hear it.
Filming audio.
Yeah,
You're sitting like 10 feet away from me listening to a YouTube video. How do you think that we can't hear you?
Not a YouTube video.
What is it?
That's probably about his car.
Okay, but like, I didn't
Why don't
expect
you
you to do it right here.
Go.
I mean, we can
somewhere
hear you on the phone. You can have a phone call right there? You have a mic right in front of you.
My bad.
Okay. So anyway,
else. All right.
my dad's just sitting there with the speaker all the way up. Okay, whoa. And then my mom is taking, I'm talking to my dad and my mom is taking full advantage. Wait, stop. Here's what I'm going to allow you to do.
What?
You get one more cut. You get
One cut?
one cut at this
That's
point.
impossible.
Okay, well, you get one snip.
Oh, one snip?
One snip is it, and then you're out.
Oh, my God.
That's all you get, okay? So make it happen, now or never.
Oh, my God. This is impossible.
One snip. There's one cut left. Oh, you've decapitated your model.
All right.
Is my dad doing it in the hallway? My
Yes.
dad, I can hear you on the phone. He's just in the hallway. He's right here. Dad, I can hear it.
Gary, what's the matter with you?
Go upstairs for Christ's sake.
For goodness sake.
Such a boomer. All right, one cut. Here's the cut.
This is impossible.
You make that one cut count.
All right.
Dad, I can still hear it.
I can't hear it.
Well, you're deaf.
All right, one cut. Come on.
Oh, Lord. One cut. My fingers can't hold all this hair. Oops.
All right, come on. Stop milking it. One incision.
Lord.
Okay, all the way. Once your scissors down.
Tension is palpable.
Once the scissors down, you're at. That's it. That's it.
Wait. I haven't put
Finish the cut.
Oh, Lord.
Go
I'm
all the
gonna
way.
cut my knuckles.
Well, so be it.
Well, that's not the way it works.
Dedication to the craft. It means cutting your hand.
Oh, my God.
Okay, you're done. Back it up.
Lord.
All right, Dan and Ian. I guess you guys will be the judges of who's Karen. I don't know that you get to do all this. You're
Well,
taking
I have to.
so long.
I have to comb her hair.
Okay, you have 30 seconds to comb.
30 seconds to comb.
10 seconds left.
That was a quick 20 right there.
I'm over it. I don't want to watch my mom comb.
See, then all I have to do is cut this.
No.
I missed this piece when I was
Nope.
cutting.
All right, here we go. So here's the Karen we were going after. Here's mine. Mom, do the. Stop it.
All right. There. That's the side.
You know, I was skeptical of Donna's until she turned it around,
Yeah.
but I think she kind of got it.
I think
Yeah.
actually my mom nailed it. Actually, that looks good. Even I wouldn't even hate. That's like a nice looking Karen. Actually.
No, it's horrible.
Well, it obviously you need a little more time, but I feel like
Like
it's.
this.
I mean, yours doesn't really even say Karen to me. Yours looks more like a punk living in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, kind of a trendy do, eh?
Yeah.
Yours looked like a lawnmower ran over her head.
Right. That is kind of close to what actually happened. My mom, meanwhile, is still cutting.
I know. I'm still cutting.
Okay,
It's in
Mom,
her
you won.
bones. What can you
won.
say?
You won.
All right.
Well, my mom.
Give it up for Donna. Let's go.
minutes.
She's already standing
None
up.
of my old colleagues saw this. This is
In
horrible.
5 minutes, my mother mastered the dome,
Oh, master.
perfected the Karen,
Wow.
and you are the reigning champion.
Not bad.
So take a bow.
5 minutes. All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
you beat me.
Don't anyone see this. These are really good Gloria heads, though.
Yeah, those are nice. Gloria heads?
Yeah, that we used to
Are they
call-
called Glorias?
Yeah, we used to call them Gloria heads.
Who's Gloria?
I don't know, someone that they named the thing after. Gloria head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Hers really does have the Karen vibe. I'm getting it.
Damn. Okay, Mom. She's flex on me. Just Michael Jordan me in my own studio.
You know, if I had time.
All right, everybody. Thank you. We're not here to actually watch a haircut.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching Families. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. My dad is still in the hallway. He said thank you.
It's always fun.
All right. We'll see you next week, guys. Well, we'll see you on
I want to bring her home.
Thursday
finish
and
this
Friday.
up.
We got more eps coming this week. So we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.
Ciao.